The Hulcom Energy System is poised to completely transform our approach to energy generation and usage. This revolutionary technology asserts it can tap into the universe's fundamental energy, the same force that governs planetary motion, to create unlimited power. Rather than simply improving energy efficiency, this system proposes to render traditional power grids entirely unnecessary. Envision a small, noiseless unit that provides electricity to residences, commercial spaces, and industrial facilities without any fuel requirements, sound emissions, or environmental contamination. While this concept might appear fantastical, it's the ambitious assertion made by the Hulcom Energy System, HES. As global attention remains fixed on expanding conventional renewables like wind and solar, this innovation presents a quiet but profound challenge to existing energy paradigms. No transmission lines, no rotating machinery, just uninterrupted, clean power generation. That's the future HES envisions. The critical questions emerge: how does this technology actually function, and deliver on its transformative potential? The origins of HES trace back not to an energy specialist, but to a physician concerned with planetary health. Dr. Robert Hull, originally a urologist, spent his early career treating patients in clinical settings. Through his medical practice, he observed how environmental degradation, from polluted air to climate extremes, directly affected his patients' well-being. He reached a startling conclusion. Fossil fuels weren't merely harming ecosystems, they were claiming human lives. This epiphany redirected his career toward developing a sustainable, autonomous energy solution. Unlike policy advocates, Hull adopted a practical approach, dedicating himself to hands-on invention. Already holding numerous patents across various fields, he was no amateur to innovation. However, this endeavor was distinct. His goal was to create a power generation method that produced absolutely no emissions. No combustible materials, no mechanical components, no connection to utility networks, just an autonomous silent energy source. After 12 years of intensive development, he unveiled a remarkable creation, a device that appeared to circumvent traditional energy principles. Within his research facility, an inconspicuous apparatus supplied electricity to an entire building while drawing zero power from external sources. Climate control systems, illumination, and electronic devices all operated normally, despite the unit requiring no conventional energy input. This marked the inception of the Hulcom Energy System, a technology with the potential to redefine energy fundamentals. At its core lies what Hull termed the electromagnetic energy generator, EEG. Diverging from photovoltaic arrays or aerodynamic turbines, the EEG operates independently of fuel supplies or atmospheric conditions. Its functionality relies instead on the interplay between magnetic fields and induced electrical currents. The mechanism employs carefully configured permanent magnets and conductive windings to establish a self-perpetuating energy cycle. Through controlled manipulation of magnetic flux within a closed system, the EEG produces a continuous electrical output. The design features no kinetic components, no burning process, and no exhaust, simply uninterrupted power generation. To physicists, this appears to contravene established thermodynamic principles. Nevertheless, the working prototype successfully powered a 12,000 square foot facility without interruption. The ramifications are profound, a scenario where energy production occurs locally, eliminating dependence on centralized power networks. For isolated communities, this could provide electrification without expensive infrastructure development. For metropolitan areas, it offers protection against power failures and reduces stress on outdated electrical systems. HES doesn't merely propose an alternative, it suggests total energy self-sufficiency. The system incorporates additional innovative elements beyond the EEG. The inline power generator serves as an energy intensifier, augmenting output from conventional renewable sources. The phase converter adapts standard electrical current to industrial-grade three-phase power. Collectively, these components enable HES to accommodate diverse energy requirements across residential and commercial applications. However, the ultimate validation must come from real-world implementation. Can this technology perform outside controlled environments? Hulcom initiated public exhibitions demonstrating the device operating entire structures independently of grid connections. Experimental installations in domestic and commercial settings further validated its performance under varying operational stresses. Testing under extreme temperatures and sustained loads yielded consistent operational results. Despite these demonstrations, scientific circles remain unconvinced. Detractors maintain that perpetual energy generation violates fundamental physical laws. In response, Hulcom has facilitated independent evaluation and academic collaboration. The implications are enormous. If validated, HES could upend the entire energy sector. If disproven, it joins the annals of ambitious but unsubstantiated energy concepts. Regardless, the Hulcom Energy System compels us to reconsider the boundaries of energy innovation. The Hulcom Energy System foresees a paradigm where every structure becomes its own power plant, eliminating extensive electrical distribution networks. This vision transcends environmental benefits. It promises absolute energy autonomy, reliability, and operational efficiency. Imagine residences immune to power interruptions, manufacturing plants liberated from energy expenses, or rural settlements gaining electricity without infrastructure development. This is the future he strives to create, where energy becomes as dependable and ubiquitous as atmospheric air. The technology's applications extend beyond stationary use. It could redefine transportation paradigms. Electric vehicles incorporating HES technology could achieve theoretically unlimited operational range. No more reliance on charging infrastructure, no concerns about battery depletion, just continuous autonomous operation. For industrial operations, this translates to production continuity unaffected by energy market fluctuations. For developing economies, it represents immediate energy access without prolonged infrastructure projects. The HES approach fundamentally alters energy distribution models, promoting decentralization and accessibility. However, such extraordinary assertions naturally invite intense examination and doubt. Conventional physicists challenge the EEG's ability to generate power without energy input. Thermodynamic principles dictate that energy cannot manifest spontaneously. So how does HES accomplish this? Hulcom contends their system doesn't create energy but harnesses pre-existing universal energy fields. They assert that specific magnetic configurations enable a self-sustaining energy feedback loop. Objective third-party validation remains essential, prompting Hulcom's cooperation with research institutions. The system's credibility hinges on this transparency. Will it emerge as genuine innovation or clever fabrication? Even partial functionality could yield significant transformative effects. Environmental advantages include complete absence of emissions, fossil fuel independence, and no resource exhaustion. Economic consequences are equally momentous: elimination of unstable energy markets and reduced geopolitical oil conflicts. Energy self-reliance could dramatically value energy's self-interest influence. For end users, it means freedom from escalating energy costs and unreliable service. HES additionally solves a critical renewable energy limitation: inconsistent generation. Solar and wind systems suffer from weather dependence, necessitating expensive storage systems. HES, conversely, guarantees steady output irrespective of environmental conditions. This reliability could hasten the transition from fossil fuels beyond current expectations. Nevertheless, significant obstacles precede widespread HES implementation. Manufacturing scalability, regulatory compliance, and long-term operational stability require verification. Energy authorities will insist on comprehensive safety and performance assessments. Industry competitors will critically examine all technical claims. Public confidence must be established, particularly given historical disappointments in free energy technologies. Hulcom's adoption strategy emphasizes progressive expansion, beginning with limited installations before broader deployment. Off-grid populations represent ideal initial test cases for practical validation. Successful small-scale implementation would facilitate urban and industrial adaptation. The company also confronts the difficulty of conveying complex physics to general audiences. Promoting revolutionary technology demands careful balance between enthusiasm and factual representation. Excessive hype risks credibility loss, while excessive caution may deter essential investment. Currently, Hulcom persists in prototype refinement, data collection, and skeptic engagement. The global energy emergency necessitates courageous solutions, with keys among the most daring. Even if ultimately unsuccessful, it expands the horizons of technological possibility. The pursuit of clean, inexhaustible energy grows increasingly critical. Climate crises, resource conflicts, and energy inequality demand radical solutions. This may not provide the complete answer, but it provokes essential reconsideration of energy fundamentals. What if energy ceased being a finite resource and became an ever-present, noiseless commodity? What if all dwellings, transport, and appliances could operate perpetually without external power? These possibilities motivate innovators like Dr. Hull to attempt the seemingly impossible. The Hulcom Energy System transcends mere machinery. It embodies human creativity and aspiration. In an era demanding solutions, it provides a tantalizing preview of potential alternatives. Regardless of ultimate success, its enduring contribution will be the optimism it generates. Energy's future involves more than cleaner combustion. It requires completely rethinking power generation. Hez boldly imagines this future, one noiseless energy-producing unit at a time. Only rigorous evaluation and time will reveal its authenticity. Yet in our current climate of urgent need, the mere possibility justifies continued exploration.